It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, it's the Sunday night opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 40 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season.
You were telling me this yesterday. It's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll send Brown in motion right. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Hurts. That is caught. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They've moved this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want to throw body blows all game long and finish it with uppercut.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 23-yard run. And the Eagles are on the board here first in the season opener. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Now you can exhale. The season is officially underway. Plenty of work done during the offseason, camp, and the preseason that led to that first throw of the year.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Allen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 56 yards. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. Here's Hurts. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. These two teams all tied after one. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. They run it again with Cook. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really do.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the Eagles are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points are given away? It could cost them a ball game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Hurts sets up to throw it. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
On second down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Allen going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 16. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Over the middle, it's complete. And the Bills are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They go play action with Hurts. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 73.
Hurts. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
Silver, set.
He'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help him out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Throwing now is Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
On 1st down, Allen. And this one in. Now the ball comes loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So that is not the way you want to begin the half when you're only up by 1 score. A turnover right away.
And my guess that in the locker room, that's what the defensive coordinator of the other side was saying. We've got to find a way to get the football back for our offense. And they were able to do it.
63.
Now Hurts changing up the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So here's a 3rd and 14. Here's Hurts to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And this returnable for Hines. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. On the move past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Again, it's Cook. And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble.
Oh, Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
In motion left goes a tight end. Cook trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They try again with Cook. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted. His 3rd of the game. Jair Elam makes a pick, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 41-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the 4th quarter. Here's 2nd and 10.
Regular.
They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Bills on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
A 59-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Throwing is Hurts. And that will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And down to the 27-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Well, give them credit. They're going to stay and fight this out to the end. 4th down, you've got to go for it. And they not only convert, but pick up some good yardage as well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8th. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They're going to look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Allen now looks to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
When you spend your first-round pick on a pass rusher, you are absolutely counting on him to be an impact player. And there you go. Right away, he gets to the quarterback.
And guess what? Likely the first of many that we're going to see from that young man. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Allen's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Swift going to try up the middle. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm in a actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Allen. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers. Now that's a killer because you think you've got it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a 1st down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Well, you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on 3rd, and then the tables turn. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Here's a 2nd and 5. A quick throw complete to Chark. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
3rd and 3. Back to throw. Allen. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This will be fielded at the 17. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10. Once again, it's Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
On the handoff, this is Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And his kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
Allen now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on second down. Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. He had the interception woes in regulation, and now they carry over into overtime. And on the other side, CD, all they need is a field goal to win it.
I'm glad you pointed that out, Brandon, because he has not been sharp all game long. He's been rather loose with some of his passes, and this one might cost him.
There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. DeAndre Swift. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Well, you never know what you're going to expect when you come to the stadium to call a game. Sometimes you get good ones, sometimes you get bad ones, sometimes you get great ones, and that's what we had here. What an exciting finish on that last big play.
And I think that as we look at it, we're talking about a great finish, which went along with a game that obviously was dramatic because we did get into overtime. What type of play calls do you have left? What have you not shown, or what have you made an adjustment to what you've worked out all the way through is going to give you the play we saw to win the game?